Hi there, thank you for stopping by to find out a little bit more about our reviewed logo and company vision. We hope the following slides will give you a little bit of insight into the history of our logo and what changes we've made over the years and what changes we have currently just made. So, as I said, a little bit about our logo background. The little girl who you see on all of the staff members' uniforms and posted around the place, she was designed and created by an artist down in North Yorkshire, and that was inspired by Roald Dahl illustrations as well. You can see the little girl is sitting looking at a book enthusiastically, and we really don't want to make any changes to the actual visual of the girl and the story, because that does tell our story and it is part of our foundations. However, around about 2013, we started to make changes as a company, and our focus went from these very brightly coloured indoor spaces, as you can see on your left here, and we started introducing more natural spaces with a focus on outdoor learning. Things got painted green, and we went more natural wood aesthetics as well, and we started to introduce a lot of outdoor learning training focus for our staff teams as well. And as the company changed and the environment and the rooms all changed, so did our logo. The little girl, she turned green. She wore a green dress and green ribbons, and the writing turned green. And the book, for the book we added in leaves coming out of the story. And again, this was really to reflect the outdoor learning that was now becoming part of Chapter 1 Childcare Story. That was 10 years ago now, and whilst that does feel like a long time ago, it also feels like it all just happened yesterday. A lot changes in the world of early learning and childcare in 1 year, never mind a decade. So it was definitely time for us to review and see if our vision was still fitting. So our current logo, which is Chapter 1 Childcare, where a child's story begins, what message does this give? We reflected on that as a team, and we felt it perhaps does give the message that your child's story doesn't begin until they come to nursery. But we also know that children are coming to nursery a lot older now. We're not necessarily getting out all the children at young babies. And research and studies show that children's stories begin pre-birth in the womb, when mum becomes pregnant, or even when people are starting to think about having children. So their story doesn't begin when they come to us. So nothing stands still, and nor should it. Did you know, for example, at birth, a baby's brain is about a quarter the volume of an adult brain, and that's when they've just been born. By 3 years of age, a child's brain is already more than 80% of an adult-sized brain. And by 5 years of age, it's grown to about 90% of an adult-sized brain. Children's large brain size is why their heads are so big for their bodies, and over time the rest of the body slowly grows and catches up with the brain and head. So in order to create a more focused and impactful ethos and vision for our company, we embarked on a thorough review of our current state. We took a look at the challenges, and these are the ones that we identified. There was a lack of clarity. So one of the main challenges we discovered was the lack of clarity in our current ethos and vision. It wasn't precise nor concise, and it led to confusion and a lack of alignment amongst our team members. We had limited awareness as well. Whilst what you can see in front of you is available on the websites, available in handbooks, it wasn't around in our natural environments where we were working with the children, and it wasn't something that we spoke about on a regular basis. So that was a key challenge, is making sure that everybody had the same knowledge and understanding, and this missed opportunities to align our collective efforts. So here it is, our new logo and strapline. As you can see, the logo itself hasn't actually changed an awful lot. It's the same girl, it's the same book, same colours. The strapline, however, we have changed. So instead of saying where a child's story begins, we're saying where children's stories come to life. And all we're doing is helping you add to and nurture your child's story. And below that, we have our mantra, which is growing hearts and minds through enriched interactions, experiences and spaces. And that is what the heart represents, that we want to really help nurture your child's heart and their mind. So let's break down the rationale a little bit and the meaning behind the logo and strapline. So we stuck to the book and the story theme. As I said, it's part of our foundations, it's where it all started. However, we added new elements to it. Before we go any further, I would like to ask you to take a moment to think of a book that means something to you. It could be a book that was read to you as a child, or perhaps a book you now read to your own child. It might be a beautiful book of fiction or a fabulous self-help book. Anything at all really counts. Now, once you've thought of that book, think about what it means to you and why it's special. And then take those feelings and transfer to how the children feel about books. And what a wonderful resource it can be. And if we don't put too much control over the choice of the books, what they can get from books. This leads me on to this really lovely way of explaining the importance of books. And it's books being mirrors and windows. So books are mirrors and windows. Books like mirrors, they can help us reflect what we observe and know about the world that we live in. It's powerful to read and listen to a story about someone like you. Books also allow us to view and understand lives that are different from our own, like a window onto our experiences. But to succeed as mirrors and windows, books must tell a wide range of stories, and they must include a diversity of people and worlds. So bringing it back to our logo, that is what the book represents for us. That book is a mirror of the children, and it's a window into other worlds that we can explore and provide great opportunities for all the children within our care to explore. So let's break it down a little bit more. The heading, Chapter 1, that's just an abbreviated company name. It remains the same. The subheading, Where Children's Stories Come to Life, that emphasises our belief that every child has a unique story that deserves to be nurtured and celebrated. We see ourselves as facilitators of that story, providing the environment, resources and support that allow it to unfold. And our strapline, Growing Hearts and Minds Through Enriched Interactions, Experiences and Spaces. This captures the essence of our approach to childcare, which is focused on holistic development. Let's break it down some more. Growing Hearts and Minds. This reflects our belief that childcare is about more than just academic learning. It's also about social, emotional and spiritual growth. We want to help children develop a strong sense of self, empathy, compassion and curiosity. Let's break down each element. Enriched interactions. This highlights the importance of positive, meaningful interactions between children and adults, as well as between children themselves. We believe that children learn best through play, exploration and social engagement, and we strive to create an environment that supports these experiences. Enriched experiences. This emphasises the importance of exposing children to a wide range of experiences, both inside and outside of the classroom. We want to provide opportunities for children to learn about different cultures, perspectives and ways of life, and to develop skills and interests that will serve them well through their lives. And enriched spaces. This refers to our commitment to creating a safe, stimulating and welcoming environment that supports children's growth and development. We believe that the physical environment plays a crucial role in shaping children's experiences, and we strive to create spaces that are aesthetically pleasing, functional and conducive to learning and play. So overall, our new strapline reflects our commitment to providing high quality, holistic childcare that helps children thrive and reach their full potential. Our new strapline was inspired by the Scottish framework Realising Ambition. Growing Hearts and Minds Through Enriched Interactions, Experiences and Spaces. By focusing on growing hearts and minds through enriched interactions, experiences and spaces, we're working towards the same goals as Realising Ambition, which seeks to create a high quality, flexible and child-centred childcare system that meets the needs of all families. Our commitment to creating an inclusive and diverse environment, as well as our focus on positive relationships and enriched experiences, also align with the principles of Realising Ambition, which emphasises the importance of creating and welcoming a supportive environment for all children and families. And whilst this is a Scottish framework, it is equally relevant in England and links in with the Early Years Foundation stage and Ofsted as well. Of course, reviewing our vision and our logo, this also meant reviewing our aims and objectives for the company. So we came up with these. These objectives prioritise the importance of creating a safe and nurturing inclusive environment for the children, but whilst also valuing the well-being of our staff members, who are extremely important to us. Following a play-based curriculum, it incorporates outdoor play and loose parts and can help promote creativity, critical thinking and physical development. By fostering positive relationships with families and regularly monitoring and evaluating our services, we can ensure that we are meeting the needs of children and families. A clear vision for all is vital. First, we conducted a thorough review and refinement of our ethos and vision. We made them more concise, precise and specific, ensuring that they accurately represented our company's core values and future aspirations. Next, we developed a strategy to communicate this effectively, ensuring our refined ethos and vision reached everyone throughout the company, including our families. And we then recognised the importance of clear, consistent messaging to ensure our shared understanding of what we are aiming to achieve. It's important now that we have gone to such efforts to review our vision that it is remembered as well. So to enhance the impact and memorability of our ethos and vision, we created visual representations which you'll see around your nursery. These included flashcards for the staff, posters on the walls, displays and digital presentations that visually depicted our core principles and future aspirations. So what do we need to do as early years practitioners? To achieve positive interactions, we should strive to create positive, respectful and nurturing interactions with the children we care for. This means taking time to listen to their needs, interests and concerns and responding in a way that supports their development and well-being. To achieve enriched experiences, we should provide a wide range of experiences that support children's learning, curiosity and creativity. This might include play-based learning, sensory experiences, cultural experiences and outdoor learning among others. To achieve enriched spaces, we should create a safe and welcoming, stimulating environment that supports children's development and learning. This might involve creating different play areas, using natural materials and incorporating elements of beauty and aesthetics into our environments. In conclusion, our new logo and strapline provide a clear and consistent message about our vision and aspirations for Chapter 1 Childcare UK Limited. By working together to prioritise enriched interactions, experiences and spaces, we can help grow the hearts and minds of the children within our care and support them to reach the full potential of their very own exciting and unique story. Thank you for watching and listening. Whether you're a staff member who's just joined us or a new family or someone who's just looking back on what we developed, thank you for taking the time to take it all in. And if you have any questions, please don't hesitate to contact your nursery manager. Goodbye.